Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we are diving deep into something that quietly sabotages so many businesses. The real chaos and cost of trying to run things with paper, Excel spreadsheets, and a tangled mess of WhatsApp groups. You're going to want to see this.
So let's start by painting a picture, one that probably feels a little too real for some of you. It's that daily grind, that constant low-level frustration that comes from building a business on stacks of paper and just plain old manual work. So I've got to ask you, straight up, is this still your reality? Are you trying to juggle all the moving parts of your business with tools that, let's be honest, belong in another decade? If you're nodding along, trust me, you are not alone.
When you really get down to it, the whole problem boils down to three major headaches. First up, you have absolutely no visibility. I mean, when your most critical data is literally trapped in a physical book on a shelf, you have zero real-time insight into what's happening. Second, there's no accountability. Between sloppy handwriting and pages that just go missing, it's pretty much impossible to figure out who did what when. And finally, the sheer wasted effort. Think of all those hours your team burns just hunting for a specific record or manually putting together a simple report. This right here, this perfectly sums up that accountability black hole. Just picture it. It's audit day, a super important register is missing. You ask the security guard and he says, oh, I gave it to admin. Admin says they gave it to facilities. And facilities, they just shrug and say, I gave it to Raju. It's this endless, frustrating circle where critical information just disappears.
You know, the biggest myth is that these manual processes are free, but they are anything but. You've got the obvious costs, right? The paper, the pens, the storage cabinets. Then you have the salaries for extra people whose entire job is just to manage the paper trail. But the really huge costs are the hidden ones. All that lost productivity from staff just chasing down information, and the massive risk you run when records vanish right before an audit.
Okay, so we've talked enough about the problem. Let's talk about the solution. How do you actually get from that operational chaos to having one single source of truth? Well, the answer is a unified digital platform. And that platform is a security-first digital platform, or as we call it, SFDP. At its heart, it's designed to do one thing and do it incredibly well. It takes all those messy, manual, day-to-day tasks and replaces them with simple, structured, and completely trackable digital workflows. And the best part? It does it all without adding a bunch of crazy complexity. I absolutely love this quote because it just nails the entire promise of the platform so simply. I mean, really think about that. Any logbook, any checklist, any register you're using right now, whether it's for visitors, vehicle entries, material movements, you name it, it can be transformed into a smart digital workflow. And we're not just talking about a one-trick pony here. The real power of SFDP is that it brings all your key operations under one single roof. So we're talking about visitor management, digital registers, staff attendance, security patrols, service requests, tracking deliveries, the whole shebang. It's all connected, all in one place. So, that all sounds pretty great in theory, but how does it actually work day to day? Let's break it down and look at how SFDP takes a common, frustrating manual mess and turns it into a streamlined digital success story. Let's take visitor check-ins. Instead of that clunky, slow-moving paper logbook at the front desk, it becomes this super smooth, three-step process. An expected visitor can be pre-registered ahead of time. They get a digital pass with a QR code sent straight to their phone, and when they show up, they just scan it for instant, secure, and completely touchless entry. No more lines, no more trying to read messy handwriting. Simple.
This side-by-side really tells the whole story, doesn't it? The old paper way means lost logs, damaged pages, and so much wasted time. The SFDP way, you get secure, cloud-based records that you can search instantly. And these digital registers are powerful. We're talking about capturing photos for proof, geotagging entries to confirm a location, and downloading real-time reports with just a click.
And the same logic applies to so many of those little daily headaches. You worried about delivery slips going missing? SFDP gives you digital tracking with proof of receipt. Concerned that your security guards might be skipping parts of their patrol? The platform uses geolocation to verify every single checkpoint with a precise timestamp. It's all about replacing doubt and ambiguity with solid, verifiable proof. Okay, so this is all great for making things run smoother, but let's talk about what really counts. What does all of this mean for your bottom line? How does going digital actually translate into real, tangible business value?
This number right here pretty much says it all. Businesses that implement SFDP see a 25 to 35% reduction in the amount of effort their admin and security teams have to put in. That is a huge chunk of time that can now be spent on higher value tasks, moving your team from just managing paperwork to actually improving the business. And here is the whole financial argument in one simple chart. When you add up all those hidden costs, the extra manpower, the lost productivity, the compliance risks, manual processes are actually 2 to 3 times more expensive every year than a digital solution like SFDP. So the platform doesn't just save you time, it directly cuts your operational costs.
Now look, this isn't just some theory. This is a proven, road-tested platform that's already operating at a massive scale. Over 1.7 million, almost 1.75 million digital records have been created on SFDP. That number represents countless visitor check-ins, delivery logs, and security patrols, all managed securely and efficiently.
But you know, bringing in a platform like this is about so much more than just installing new software. It's really about laying a completely new foundation for your entire organization. It's about taking a deliberate step towards operational excellence.
And these are the pillars of that transformation. Your operations just get faster, you get way better control and real-time visibility into everything. Audits and compliance, they become infinitely easier when you have a perfect digital trail. It builds a stronger sense of operational discipline across all of your teams. And maybe most importantly, you turn all that dead data that was stuck in paper logs into actionable insights that can help you make smarter decisions.
So at the end of the day, SFDP isn't just another tool you add to the pile. It's a practical, strategic step away from constantly managing chaos. It's a move toward building a more disciplined, transparent, and efficient organization, which frees you up to focus on what really matters: growth and quality. So let's end with a question that brings it all right back to you. In a world where practically everything is digital, I want you to think about your front desk, your warehouse gate, your daily logs. Is that first critical line of defense keeping up with the times, or is it still stuck in an analog past?